All right, now couldn't come here any earlier, so this is the earliest I can get here. We're gonna go ahead and do the wiring. Before we do that, we're gonna run the vacuum pump. That way the vacuum can stay running while we do the wiring. So let's get this turned on. Sometimes they have plugs out here. The newer houses have plugs out here by city ordinance or county codes, but this one looks like it doesn't have it. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna call what is called piggy back, or right here. So let's get this stuff out here. I left this overnight so it won't get wet. And we're gonna tap into here. These tabs, you can take them off by picking this hook up here and just letting it out. And we're gonna tap in here. First thing we want to do is check if it has power. And let's put our gloves on. These gloves here are probably the best you can get for HVAC because they're thin. They're made out of plastic, so it doesn't slide like the other gloves. And I cut the fingers off, that way I can use the phone or have better precision of whatever you grab. So we're gonna get our meter. This is a field piece. Yeah, this is a field piece. And we're not gonna use the alligator clips. We're just gonna use regular leads. Leads are these things right here. These are leads. Go ahead and set it 2-volt alternating current. And usually it's the inner one, so we'll check those. And we have no power. And we check the outer. So the outer leads is what have the power. So there is power, which is good because we're gonna want to tap in here. All right, so let's go ahead and get our let's remove this cap. If I don't have a flat head, sometimes I'll just use this to pop it open. You want to be careful and not break something. All you have to do is get it over this little thing here. And the outer ones is power, so we're gonna want to clamp in those. Use 2 clamps to clamp in there. Okay, if not, we'll just screw in some wires. And I don't believe I have wires, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tear the ones. We'll cut into the ones I have, but we want to locate the breaker. And outside compressor, nothing is, I believe it's this one. Okay, I don't know. Hopefully it is. There's nothing marked here. This one. If you have 2 people, one person would be on the breakers, the other person be on the, both of them could get on the phone and talk to each other. All right, let's get our meter here. And I guessed it right. Oh, no, actually no. And I guessed it right. That was it. And we have no power. Test them individual with one on ground. we're good to go. All right. Now we're gonna need to get into here. So you can do this in case of an emergency and leave enough space in case you want to put it back. And we're gonna cut into here. Save this so we can use it later. Then we want to strip down this, and the best thing to use is a box cutter knife. And go ahead and just start peeling. There we go. And this is 240, the vacuum pump is 120, so all we really need is one of them connected. All right. I cut this one way too far, so I'm gonna trim. That way they're the same size. Okay. Tighten this up. Tighten this one, and so on. Usually want to let the vacuum pump run for about 30 minutes. You should have a micron gauge to make sure you pull down to the correct microns. But for this instance, we're just gonna let it run for 30 minutes, and my brother, he has a micron gauge, and we'll check it when he comes. All right, so now we got this wire peeled, and we can go ahead and make our connection. So black on black. I need a flathead for this. You want to get one that's protected. Remember, always treat them like they're live. I'm gonna slide our black one in there. And I see some room on the right side, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it there. You give it a little tug. There we go. And the white one's gonna go to the ground. So probably put it on this side, but we need more room. So we need more slack here. And it helps to cut a little bit and then just pull this wire all the way down, and then you'll get the slack that you need.